So we gather again and we're coming into this gracious space, and thank you so much for showing up and holding the space wherever you are. So value that, and know always that it makes the world of difference if we are gathering together, and especially at the same time. That is an absolute gift that we bring in to the energy vortex. So thank you for making time, and thank you for being here. And then know this happens every second Saturday at this time, and you can just show up and hold the space. And then I invite you also just to continue to hold the space after this. So if you can think about doing holding the space, if you're resting and you're comfortable and your body's comfortable now, that's great. And I will say goodbye at the end of that, and you can all just stay in that easy, soft, gentle space for as long as you can hold it. Really do that, and have lots of water when you come back. Just help yourself to ease back into this vibrational frequency. Saying that with really as a very serious thing to consider, because what we are doing is that we are opening and elevating our vibrational frequency to a higher frequency, so that that frequency can be held and so that it can become established. That higher frequency is in support of all life. And if we are holding it, it becomes a potential energy field, and it becomes easier to access, because it's like opening up a door and we let the light come in. So we must think of us like that we're opening a door, we're letting a light come in, and we're holding the space with all our heart and all our soul. And it doesn't really matter what we say or anything else, really. The most important thing is that we're holding the space with the energy of love and the energy of light. So let's go into that now and really feel it and open up the energy and expand it as much as you possibly can. And may the blessing truly be in you, through you, and around you now as you come into this. Here we are. Deep breath. Breathe out and relax your body. And we begin to feel connected to where we are and the space that you are holding in your own home. And consider the space that you are in right now, and does it feel like a sanctuary to you? Does your home feel like a sanctuary to you? And open the energy of your heart and imagine that you can pour so much love and gratitude into this home that is holding you. And in this home, we can hold many. So for a while, we just consider the space that is around us and the space that is us. We know that we are here in our body and our form, and we can feel ourselves sitting where we are, holding the space where we are. And then imagine that you open up your energy field with a sense of love and gratitude. And you begin to open the energy around you like a ripple in a pond, and encapsulate the entire room that you are in now and create a chrysalis here. Very high vibration energy of love and light. And into this field of energy, we can welcome the highest vibration of love and light, and only that. Only the highest vibration of love and light is able to come into this space. It creates a protective energy field, a force field, very powerful. And we are very grateful that we know how to do that. And while we breathe into this amazing body, in this beautiful place, we are thinking of each other, wherever we are, that we are connecting into one another. We can imagine it like amazing mesh of interwoven fiber optic lights, and we are weaving our light into one another. We are connecting into the highest vibration because we willingly and lovingly and graciously are gathering to bring that in. Then we think about our body now and consider again where you are and where you're sitting. And just for a few moments, consider how this day has been for you. And think of the moments when it's been a little tense, or there's been static or aggravation. Just that energy of a little bit of a rumpled energy, whatever that might have looked like for you. And consider that. And then know that that vibration does not feed us. That vibration distracts us, and it pulls us away from who we truly are. And then think about when you have had a day that is a little bit static, a little bit distorted, a lot of interruptions, a lot of aggravations, perhaps a day when you have felt more sensitive and more annoyed, quickly annoyed. And we feel this low vibration, and somehow once we start in it, it seems to continue. And have you noticed that? It becomes more difficult as the day goes on to pull yourself out of it. It just feels like it keeps going this way. And then we come to the end of the day and we lie down to rest. And I don't know about you, but I love to review how I managed my day. And when we do review our day and we get a sense of, I wonder how I did, do you hold a feeling of disappointment in self, a little sense of shame or blame, a little anger at yourself? It's hard to not feel anything after a disruptive day. And it's really difficult not to shame and blame ourselves, wishing we had done a little better, wishing we had been a little more tolerant, a little more gentle, kind, and considerate. So think about when we are in that stream of energy. We are encountering a moment of aggravation, and our energy drops into that space. And then the day unfolds, and more of that seems to come in. It's not a coincidence. Once we drop into a lower frequency, like a station playing on a music channel on a radio, once we start tuning into that radio station, that's pretty much all we hear, is the music of that radio station, until we turn the dial. And so when we have had an annoyance and our energy has dropped, do we think about at that moment tuning into another frequency, or do we allow ourselves to wallow around in it a little? Do we love feeling annoyed? I know I do sometimes. Do we love to just be grumpy? And yes, we do, because it is pretty much a default setting. It is the setting, and it is the energy that has been feeding us for such a long, long time. So when we're in it, it feels familiar. Might not be comfortable, but it is familiar. And even there is comfort in that. And then when we go to bed and we start shaming and blaming ourselves, we lie in the energy of shame and blame and disillusionment. And so that energy permeates our dreamlike state. It reduces our restfulness. And we wake up in the morning feeling disgruntled and agitated and annoyed. And so the cycle goes on. And we stay on that same radio channel and we play the same game. So let's go another way. Let's bring in the energy of mindfulness. The only way we will move from this space that we have been playing in for far too long, in this energy of survival and suffering, is to change the radio station for us to elevate our own frequency and to learn how to do this through mindfulness in the moment of us dropping the energy, to become mindful, to pay attention, and then to reprogram, reset, reconnect. We would love to be able to do this, especially now. Especially now. I'm watching in the energy fields of many a huge disconnect energy that can serve us really well if we know what it is that we would like to disconnect from and what it is that we would like to reconnect into. So where you are in your space, holding all these thoughts and ideas, becoming aware of this beautiful bubble and part of love and light around you. Make a choice now. Make a choice as you ask into your soul, who am I? And when we ask it right down, right into the solar plexus, the answer is already there. It is here at our center that we are connected to our divine and sacred agreement. It is here that it was imprinted and encoded into our being. That no matter what came our way, we would always find our way back home. But for many of us, we only find our way back home to this energy when we release from our body. We can do this so much sooner, and we can begin to enjoy this life because we are in our purpose. And then every moment we are seeking fulfillment, delightfulness, happiness, abundance, laughter, agreeable energy, compassion. We are seeking it with all our heart and all our soul because it is the code that has been embedded into our being so that we may know it and seek it. So let's reawaken here at our center. You can take your hand and you can gently touch into the solar plexus, and as you do, take a deep breath in. And we breathe out with a deep ah. Let it go all the way out, 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 until there's no breath left. And when you're ready, breathe in again. Deep breath out. Let all the burdens of the day and all the burdens of all our lives fall off your shoulders. Relax your shoulders, relax the skin on your beautiful face. Relax your back and your belly. Relax your hips. And then relax all the way down to your feet. And feel as if you are coming home to you, right here at your center. And I wish to know me, and I wish to know what it feels like to be at home all the time in me. And when I'm at home in me and I am present with me and I am delighted with me, it becomes very difficult to spread energy that is low vibration. Take a deep breath in. And relax into it. Beautiful. Now, as we feel the comfort of the center, awaken now into your heart. We're going to take a leap upwards. Imagine that this is a step up. Our purpose is here. We don't always activate into it. And our heart is calling. So with the next breath in, we're going to take a shift of energy into the heart. And we're going to sound through the heart energy to begin the resonance and the vibration in this being, so that it reverberates with the frequency of pure love. So let's do now the deep breath in, the elevation to the heart. Hold the energy here. Think of love. Think of unconditional love. Think of holding others. Think of compassion. Think of grace. Anything that allows your heart to open. Think of a lost love. Because loss will open your heart so quickly. And all the games and all the pretense and all the anger and everything that we accumulated and stuck in as static, it doesn't exist. At that moment of absolute love, it does not exist. Take the breath in and hold the vibration now. Deep breath. And so it rings out where you are, where I am, where each of us are gathered. The sound is like a ripple. Imagine the sound that you are creating is touching every heart that right now is experiencing love in some way. Someone's heart is open. Someone is feeling the tenderness, the kindness. Someone somewhere, their heart is echoing love. And we are sounding back to it. Imagine that we are calling each other through this note of pure love. I call you and I call me, that we may find a way to each other's hearts, that we may awaken each other's souls, that we may remind each other who we truly are and what it is that we are here to be part of. We open the energy as we elevate through the heart into absolute love. Now begin to visualize that this point is here. This potential is here. As so many are holding this energy of disconnect and feeling lost because of it, rather celebrate it. We are losing nothing as we gain the energy of this heightened elevation into love and light. There is no loss. There is gaining of extreme potential, ultimate potential. If you are feeling a little disconnected, if your body is sore, if you're feeling like you cannot carry on doing what you're doing, it doesn't mean that you are not to carry on what you are doing, but it certainly means that you are to cease doing it in the energy that has been holding you for so long. that low vibration of shame and blame and guilt and anger and hate and fear. If you are feeling a little lost, a little alone, unheard and unseen, then you are at the perfect point now to choose again. What would I choose if I knew that my choosing right now will create an elevation of energy, a possibility? It will be a stream of awareness that begins to awaken the hearts, minds, and souls of all beings. And let's imagine now, as vividly as you can, we are awakening our imaginal cells. The caterpillar going into the chrysalis becomes a whole pile of goopiness. There is no identity in it, nothing to say who it was, nothing. But the imaginal cells begin to imagine. The coding that was there begins to awaken. The coding is already there. If we begin to imagine and we allow ourselves to heighten our imagination and then heighten it even more, bring it up higher and higher, what would it look like if this world operated in a way that was ethical, honorable, respectful, accountable, gracious, considerate? Take one scenario in your mind and begin to imagine that. How would it feel? How would it sound? What would I be seeing, tasting, touching, smelling? What would I be eating? How would I be speaking to another? Imagine it well. Invigorate your imaginal cells. Pull the energy up to your heart and expand the consciousness that is around you. Let the love pour in. Let the light pour in now. And just breathe into it and feel it. Hold it and love it. Our imaginal cells awaken. And we are doing this at a time when all life depends upon us awakening very quickly. As we gently guide ourselves into this awakening energy, we are helping our being to assimilate into that frequency. This reduces shock on our system, which is essential for us. Finding time every day to entertain a higher vibration and to imagine it will help your system to gently and graciously align into this energy system. Allow yourself the idea that you are ready and willing to entertain your higher self in a life that truly can be quite amazing. Now bring your energy awareness to your throat, and you may wish to gently touch the field of energy around your throat, gently touching perhaps your collarbone and the little hollow spot that's just underneath. And as you hold the space, feel what it would feel like and what would it look like if you pulled the energy of your divine and sacred purpose through your heart upward to your throat. And there would be an energetic synaptic cord creating here. This beautiful interlocking, interwoven web that we are joining into energetically. You energetically created inside your system. The throat, here we agree. I agree. I deserve. I allow. I am willing. I offer this journey of my life as the greatest gift to all life. Now relax your shoulders as the mind so often wishes to go, but how? There is no but how. We are holding a signal in us, and that is all we need to do. That is the greatest gift we can hold right now. Hold the signal with all your heart and all your soul and all your being, because truly that is the greatest gift we can bring in. And feel how easy it is now to be in your body, in this beautiful being that says, I am. It's easy to be in this body without any pressure of performing in any way. I'm simply holding a frequency because I'm willing to hold it. And that is all I need to do. Everything else is just a bonus. Beautiful. Now bring this energy up now to your third eye, and you can gently tap onto your third eye and open the frequency here. And in order for us to stay connected, we are willing to open up our heightened sensing, perceiving. We open up the energies here to see and know and reach into more. And then gently touch the top of your crown. And we let this beautiful light flow in. Just visualize what it would be like to stand in a shower of light and let that light flow into the entire being. Bring it all the way down through the belly, to the first chakra, down to the roots of your being. We are holding this energy now. Strong, centered, aligned, connected. Amazing. So lovely. Well done. Oh, super lovely. We can gently allow ourselves to come back. Bring your awareness to your body in the place where you are. Consider the light orb that you created around you. And feel the vibration that you are holding in your field. Just breathe it in. And become part of it. Allowing yourself to fully integrate and assimilate your light being and your life being as we merge and become one. Here we go. Beautiful. There's so much love to you all. May the days, the weeks ahead be filled with light and love. May you be blessed in every step, in every beat of your heart. so much.
like a bird on a tree.
Thank you.
I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see from up here.